Larp Shack! Baby Larp Shack! Yeah, okay, we're doing this now. What's better than having several hours of LARPing? A whole day, 2 days, a weekend, a whole week, or even month. If something is good, then having more is better, just like cake. But to live this dream, you have to do the unthinkable. You have to go camping. So get ready, because I'm going to show you how to camp at LARP. The biggest difference between camping on its own versus camping at LARP is the number of people you camp with. Now don't get me wrong, you can totally camp with a group, but that's more of an option, whereas LARP it's a requirement. Besides that, you don't really do the classic camp-based activities. For example, you don't have to go fishing, you don't live off the land, and you certainly don't have to learn any survival skills. Most LARP camping trips take place not in the absolute wilderness, but rather pre-set up camping areas, often with modern day amenities like shelter, toilets, and sometimes Wi-Fi. Anyways, let's focus on the first two aspects I mentioned. When I say shelter, I mean things like full-on cabins with carpets and air conditioning, making the whole experience less like camping and more like a sleepover next to nature. On the other end of the scale, shelter can be something as simple as a gazebo over a couple benches and the like. Not enough to live under, but enough to make a meal with your friends. In these cases, you'll need to bring your own tents, which I'll get into later. Then we have toilets. These might be the fully stocked facilities of the cabin, or they can slide down to something like a porta potty all the way further down into a literal hole in the ground, which is less than ideal. Trust me, when you're wearing a full suit of armor, you want an enclosed toilet with a door covering you as you do your business. Now don't get me wrong, the openness of the wilderness is great for when you need to stretch and disassemble your kit, but exposing yourself to your fellow LARPers is not how you make friends. Some LARPs are okay with you bringing whatever tent or shelter you want. Others ask for setting accurate stuff. Some places actually give you a choice and set up 2 zones for these 2 different tents. The first zone is an out-of-character area where you can retreat to have a break without danger of being attacked in character. The second zone is what I'd like to call the danger zone. If you set up here, then make sure you're not stripped down to your underwear, because an attack could happen at any time. Only the most crazy hardcore roleplayers will be prepared to literally roleplay in their sleep, and I for one aren't even that crazy. That said, a lot of LARPs for safety reasons usually have a cutoff time for combat even in these danger zones. Fighting during the day is completely different to fighting at night with no light around, which of course could hypothetically lead to you charging into a group of enemies who turn out to be a bunch of tents that would then wrap around the poor knight, who then tumbles down the hill and knocks out the wizard who's about to head to bed. Hypothetically, of course. Wait, the video's about to end? Stop! Wait, let me just finish by saying bring lots of food, water, and sunscreen, because only idiots think they can take on the sun and wind. And, what else? Well, I can't really think of it, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. So now you know how to camp at LARP. Oh god, bugs! You need bug repellent!